All right, we are back for another one. It is currently 7:37 p.m. and of course, today's date is the 11th of January 2026. I am your host, Genesis, and tonight I wanted to come here to talk about something very important to me, something that I think is very crucial, and it is particularly about past shame of failure and the guilt that you carry around because you feel like you failed, because you tried and you failed. And everybody, I guess, everyone watching right now has been through that moment in life where something happened. You had so much energy, you had this idea, you wanted to go implement that idea, and then life punched you in the face. It happened. Okay? It has happened to me multiple times. However, what makes you a winner is not stopping for past failures. What makes you a winner is not stopping for the shame that you felt when you failed. You are 100% going to fail. All right? In this world, you are 100% going to fail or not get the things that you want out of life immediately. Okay, so failure is part of life. If you write a test and you fail the test, that's just writing a test that you failed. You can write a test again. But if you have shame or if you carry the shame of failing that test, you're going to forever be a failure because now you don't want to write the test again because you don't want to bear the shame of failing again. So, failing is okay. It's okay to fail, but the shame is what you don't want. And you have to train your mind. You have to intentionally train your mind to see the opportunity in every failure, the opportunity in every misdeed or lack that you have or that you're currently experiencing. All right. So I've been thinking about this particular topic, and I just wanted to come out here and talk about it with you guys because life can be difficult. Life can be 100% difficult. Okay. But if you stop every single time that you fail, if you stop every single time that things don't work out for you, then 100% you are not going to achieve anything consequential. It is almost guaranteed. It is 100% guaranteed. Okay. The journey of life, you have failure on multiple bus stops. Okay. So if you stop and you experience failure, you got to keep going because you don't know the right stop. You just got to keep on going. So whatever shame that you've experienced because of past failure, I get it. All right. I 100% get it. However, time passes by. All right. The time keeps on going. 2020 was 6 years ago. 2020 was 6 years ago. Think about it. 2020 was 6 years ago. If 2020 was 6 years ago, so if you had a kid in 2020, the kid is 6 years old right now. And if you were 13 in 2020, you're 19 right now. Time is passing by. So when you're there, sitting down, feeling sorry for yourself that you failed, you're feeling ashamed of yourself. The time is going to pass anyway. You tried and you failed. So what? A lot of people have failed. But the difference is when they failed, they kept on going. They did not let the shame of failure or the shame of past failure stop them from pushing forward. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is your time to move past failure and shame. All right? So, wake up, sit up, be proud of whatever failures you've had because it's part of life. This is your story to become who you're meant to be. It's okay to fail, but stopping when you fail is the actual mess up. That is actually failure. Stopping when you fail initially is failure. It's not the failure itself, it's the fact that you stopped when you experienced an obstacle along the road. So, ladies and gentlemen, stop feeling sorry for yourself. Stop feeling the past guilt and the past shame of your past failures. Move on, keep on moving forward. Life is for the living. You have your life right now. Get up today, fight for the things that you love, fight for the things that you care about, and keep on moving forward. The time is going to pass by anyway. All right. Time is going to pass by anyway. But if you keep on trying, when you fall, you get up, you are most likely going to be the thing that you have in your mind, the dream that you've set out for yourself. It's probably going to be yours. But if you stop, it's never going to be yours. That's like 100%. Okay. So, yes, I wanted to talk to you guys about that. And I hope that really resonated with anybody watching right now because I have also dealt with past failures or the shame of failing in the past. It's okay, it's part of life. You're going to fail. But what matters is what you do when you fail. When you fail and you say to yourself, it's okay. I'm going to pick myself up and I'm going to keep on pushing forward. You already won right there. You already won. That is failure, right? So stay strong, hype yourself, be your number one motivation, be your number one inspiration. Think about the possibilities that you have. Think about the opportunities that we have right now in front of us. We have artificial intelligence. Okay? You have so many opportunity to become, to create, to be. This is not the time to be ashamed of your goals. This is not the time to be fearful of the things that the universe, God, has put in your heart to do in this world. This is not the time to be ashamed. So stay motivated, stay up, and keep on pushing forward. Failure is an event, okay? But being ashamed is a state of mind. When you fail, like I said earlier, when you fail a test, it's, it's an event. It just happened. You could take the test again. But if you are ashamed of failure, that is a state of mind. It's like poverty. Okay. You can meet someone who's broke and they're up in 2 weeks. But if you meet someone with a broke state of mind, they're always going to be broke because it's not the fact that they don't have money, liquid cash in their pocket or in the bank account. It's the fact that they have a poor or a broke state of mind. It's the same thing with failure. A lot of people who have eventually won in this life have all failed multiple times. But the difference is they kept on pushing forward, they kept on going. They did not let the shame of failure stop them from achieving, from dreaming, from pushing forward. Absolutely not. So, this is why I am saying it's okay to fail. It's a new year, all right? It is 2026. Today's date is the 11th. 11 day into the new year. This is your time. Fail as many times as you can earlier. Once you fail early, it is easier for you because you failed already. But when you're scared, when you're ashamed to fail, when you're ashamed to try again, it is almost certain that you would never become that person that the universe has planned for you. So let bygones be bygones. You are an adult right now. You have failed multiple times. It's okay. You're a big boy. You're a big girl. You pick up yourself. You do it again and again and again. You're going to promise yourself this season that you would not stop until you win. No matter how many times you have to keep on trying, no matter how much you have to invest, no matter how much time this is going to take from you, you will keep on going. You're going to keep on trying. You're going to keep on logging in hours until it is yours. This is your time. You cannot afford to stop. Every single day this year, invest in yourself. Forget about past failure. It's okay that you failed. It's all right. You think you're the only one who failed? It's not just you. A lot of people have failed before you, and a lot of people will fail after you. What are you going to do with the experience you've gathered during this time that you failed? What did you learn from this failure? That is the question. What have you learned? What have you learned? You failed. Okay. But what did you learn when you failed? Use that to become better. Use that to inspire yourself. Use that feeling to push yourself. Don't be ashamed of that feeling. Don't suppress that feeling and never try again. If you do that, how do you inspire the next generation? How do you tell your kids that I used to try, but now I try less or I don't try anymore? So, with that being said, you do not want to be that person that could have but did not. Okay? Oh, I could have been that person, but I'm not because I never actually tried. I never actually tried. I never actually put in the hours. I never actually invested my time. I never actually paid attention. You do not want to be that person that never actually paid attention to themselves, to to their craft, and never actually put themselves down when they failed. Because you're going to fail. You are. You absolutely will. So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, stand firm, stand tall, take deep breath, speak to yourself, pick up yourself, dress clean, look clean, take care of yourself, get up, and try again. Dust yourself, clean up yourself, clean up your tears, okay? All of your past shame, past failure, past guilt is in the past, okay? This is a new season for you. So use this energy. If you didn't believe in yourself before, okay, just use this live stream as a sign from whatever, okay, from a greater power or the universal God, okay? Use this as a sign for you. Whatever you have in mind that you want to do, that you're scared to do, or you feel like I tried it before and I failed. I don't want to fail again because of the guilt or the shame I felt when I failed previously. I got to tell you, man, you haven't tried 1,000 times. You haven't tried it 1,000 times. You haven't. So until you fail 1,000 times, there's no reason you shouldn't be able to try multiple times. There's just no reason. Okay. So this is what I'm doing this year. I'm trying as much as I can. I don't care how much I fail. I don't care how much I have to go. I don't care where I have to go. I don't care how hard I have to try. I don't care how much time I have to invest. I am going to keep on trying until I see the green light. Until you see the green light, you never stop. That's the season we are in right now. I got my suit on. I got my suit on. I'm ready for this season, ladies and gentlemen. And like I told you, we're not going to do some old things that we used to do on this channel. So if you were here earlier, like last year, early last year, we used to rebroadcast some channels, but now we don't do that anymore. We're doing original conversations, original content. So we are so ready, locked in for the new year and focused on longevity. All right, we are focused on longevity. So thank you guys for tuning in. You guys are awesome. I also wanted to talk about some recent update. All right. All right. All right. So I started. the show with not letting past failure and shame stop you from being the best version of yourself. And also, I also have other updates for you guys right here. I saw this update from the ice situation in Minnesota. I saw that and I was thinking to myself, okay, what is going on right here? Okay, what is going on right here? I had to check myself, like, jeez, what in the world is going on right here? All right, I'll show you guys this right here. And let me see if I can show you if it's gonna come up. If it's not gonna come up, okay, it's coming up. All right, it is coming up. Okay, so this person right here, or this group right here, they are, I guess, blocking ICE from actually doing their job. But it is so funny. You guys have you, you guys have to see this, okay? You guys really have to see this. Check this out. All right? I want you guys to actually look at this. Okay. So maybe not, you don't want to talk to the law enforcement officer like that, you know? But she said it. I guess freedom of speech, but you don't want to say that. But she did say it. It's like they are literally blocking ICE from doing their job. I don't know if this is the same location that that incident happened where an ICE agent actually offed a lady, but I'm not sure if this is the same city. But it is just bonkers what people would do in front of law enforcement or to protest. I mean, you shouldn't say stuff like what she said, but she did say it. Why would you say that? Why? Why do you feel the need to say stuff like that? That is just, as an adult, I don't think you should be saying stuff like that. I get it. You may be angry and not satisfied with what's going on in your state or city, but saying that to a law enforcement officer, it's like, okay, where do you have kids? Do you have kids? I like to know. No, I don't. Oh my goodness. Hoo-wee. All right. So that, ladies and gentlemen, please don't do that. Okay. If you're watching the show right now, don't be that person that protests like this. It's okay if you're trying to protest and stand for something that you believe in. stand against things that you do not believe in. It's okay. It's 100% fine. However, standing in front of a law enforcement officer saying things like that is absolutely uncalled for and should not absolutely be said. Okay? You don't want that. You don't want that. You definitely do not want that. All right? And this is where we are right now. This is just where we are right now. And it is not where we should be as a country. All right? You can disagree with your brothers or sisters, but you should not go crazy because you're trying to prove a point. Okay? Because you're trying to show people that you are totally against the other person. That's not what you want to do. You want to be mindful. You want to give people space to be who they are, to do what they want to do, not block law enforcement officers from doing their duty. The reason why they became officers is to enforce the law. Then you're blocking officers from doing their jobs. So when people talk about ICE, like I've said multiple times, I became a United States citizen. I am grateful to the United States, thankful that I am here. I started my family here, and God has been great. Okay. I don't think obstructing ICE is smart because you are only making the matters worse. That's what I think you're doing. When you say you don't want ICE, we don't want ICE in our cities. What you're saying to me in my ears is you don't want Homeland Security. You don't want Homeland Security. So, how do you actually know the people that you have coming into your cities if you don't want ICE in your cities? You're essentially saying you don't want Homeland Security. So, if you don't want Homeland Security, how do you protect your state from outsiders? Okay. That part, that part is what people are not talking about. You may not like the way ICE is carrying out their raids or the operations or the programs or the things that they're doing, but you standing in front of an ICE car, a police officer's car, and screaming things like that, how does that actually help? That does not help. It doesn't help you. It doesn't help the officer. It doesn't help your city. It doesn't even help the immigrant that you say you're fighting for. Okay. So I don't support that video. That's not something that I would advise anybody to do. Okay. So yeah. Uh I just saw this video. I want to show you guys this video as well. Let me see if I can show you this video. This is part of the things that we spoke about today. Letting go of past shame, really. Letting go of past shame. Check this out. Check this out.
So I mean, I'm just
Look at this lady. I want you to listen carefully to this lady. Okay?
walking around kind of just days eyed because I was like, I don't know if it's the right thing to do. It feels kind of wrong being here in some way. I don't know why.
And
Um,
why do you think? Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. Like where that stems from.
Yeah.
Okay, don't worry, I got it.
Like I don't. I mean, part of it is being like a white woman that I'm privileged and I have a lot of privilege. So I feel like white tears are not always something that's helpful or necessary when black.
Okay, so she's saying here that she feels privileged to be her color, I guess. But I don't see people color when I talk to them. However, it is what it is. It's culture phenomenon. Okay, it is a cultural phenomenon. However, she's feeling guilty because she's who she is. All right. This is the world we are living in right now, where people are feeling guilty for being A or B. That's wild.
And brown people have been experiencing this
Yeah.
for a long time. This isn't new for them, and so
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that makes any sense in
And
that way.
how did you decide that you should be here? Or are you still figuring that out?
Well, I work like 2 miles from here,
Mm-hmm.
so driving by,
You felt-
just I don't, it's like I'm here. I'm 2 miles.
Whew. So many people with guilt, carrying that guilt around just for no reason. Because why does she feel the way she feels right now? Past guilt of what she's heard and history, right? Well, here we are. All right. I also have another video. I also have another video here that I wanted to show you guys. I got another video right here that is just inappropriate. Okay, it's absolutely inappropriate. Shout out to Freedom News TV. I got this on X, but check this out. Look at this. Mass workers action, stuff libertation, da da da. But they're saying KILL ICE, basically chanting in New York, saying KILL ICE. That's not the attitude that you want. That's not what you want. That is not what you want to put out there. But that's what's going on. That's what's going on. Okay? That is what is going on. All right, ladies and gentlemen, don't be these people. Okay? Do not be these people. Don't be outside cheering on violence. Don't be that person. Okay? Be a good person, a good hearted person who is invested in creating and promoting peace. All right? That's who you are. That's who you should be. Okay? And what else? The commander in chief is also talking about Greenland and Iran. Greenland and Iran. What is up with Greenland and Iran? Is the United States going to use force with Greenland? Do you think the United States is going to use force with Greenland? Let me know. Do you think the United States is going to use force with Greenland? Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. Let me know. I don't think the United States is going to use force with Greenland, but it's possible. It is 100% possible. All right. It is 100% possible. And with Iran, Iran, the people of Iran right now, they are protesting. All right. And Trump just said he's most likely, this is a prediction, okay? He's most likely going to help the people of Iran, okay? Because some people are saying that they want the crown prince of Iran to come back to be their leader because the people right there, right now, of course, they have a big clash with the United States, and that was why the United States had to go to Iran. Well, sort of helping Israel dismantle all Iranian nuclear capabilities. That's what we were told. And that is just evidence and testament that the United States is obviously not on good terms with the current uh, powers that be in Iran. So the people of Iran, according to what we're seeing in the media and the news, is they're protesting and they want the former, the crown prince that was exiled to come back to Iran and lead the people. So, hey, that is going on. Iran is having their back and forth. They want a new leader. Ukraine and Russia, they're still going back and forth. They are still going back and forth. So, if Ukraine and Russia are going back and forth, well, they've been going back and forth for over 4 years now. All right. And if the United States, if the United States takes over Greenland, it's so much, it's so much going on that it would blow your mind. All right. This administration, they're working so much that I would say you're getting different news every day. Today you're gonna hear something, tomorrow is something else, next week is something else. It's always something different with these guys. And you just gotta be smart. You gotta keep your ear down so you can listen and hear what's going on. Be a part of it, be involved. Because hey, if you're not involved, you're not informed. And if you're not informed, you're not in tune. So you want to be in tune. Okay. So stay informed. Um, know what's going on around the world. It's very important. And joining joining this channel is part of it. Okay, like I said, we're starting a new journey with this channel. We will be having madhouse conversations, okay, which would be interviews with blue collar workers, welders, plumbers, uh, different parts, and also creatives and hard working people. Right. So stay tuned for interviews and stay tuned for live streams like this, where we're going to be talking about different topics. And also stay tuned to the regular page where we're going to be dropping videos every single day. That's the goal. And also, we have shorts. So stay informed through our shorts as well. All right. And I'm getting comfortable with this suit on. I'm trying to get my steez together. Let's see if this works. If this works, and if I'm comfortable wearing this, this might as well be my regular outfit. Okay, this may be my regular outfit for my live shows. But for now, let's see how it goes. Okay, let us see how it goes. But I feel good. I feel good coming out here doing this with you guys. Feels good. So I'm grateful for that. I'm gonna get better with this. Okay, this is one of the few times that I'm going live actually speaking for 40 minutes. Yeah, one of the few times I'm speaking for 40 minutes. But most importantly, filming horizontally, not vertically. So horizontal stream is way different from vertical streams, which right now we're stopping vertical streams. We're now on horizontal streams. So you will not be disappointed. You're gonna get updates. You're gonna get interesting interviews. You're gonna get insight into impactful, useful, valuable topics. Okay, so stay tuned. Subscribe to the channel. Join the channel. Support the channel, and do not forget what we started with. We started with not letting past shame and past failures stop you from being who you want to be, from being the success, from being a fighter, from being a dreamer. All right. Do not let past failures stop you. All right. And then we also spoke about opinions on current events, as you can see on your screen, scrolling underneath right here. Yeah, yeah. These are the things that we spoke about today. I also spoke about the situation with ICE, which to me is just sad. People losing their lives for things that you should not be losing your life over. Okay. This is a world where if we come together, live as one, and follow the rule of law of the land that you're living in, you should be good. Okay. You should be good. Because, like I always say, I'm thankful to the United States and I'm grateful that I'm here in the United States. I'm able to to participate in this beautiful opportunity and beautiful world that the United States has to offer. And like I always say, I am absolutely grateful for it. So if you are an immigrant in the United States and you take being in America for granted, I think that's not the right attitude. You want to change that attitude and be grateful for the opportunity to be in the United States, because there are a lot of people that want to come to the United States. They cannot come to the United States, not because they're not qualified to. It's just there's a long line of people, a long line of qualified people that actually want to come to the United States. Everyone is qualified, okay? But you were chosen, sort of, to come to the United States. You were given the opportunity to come to the United States. So take it as it is. It's a gift. It's tangible. All right. It's something that you can pass on to your kids. Literally. If you are a United States citizen, if you have a kid, your kid is a United States citizen. So you can actually pass it down to your kid. So if you're blessed enough to be born in the United States, be thankful. Okay. And if you're blessed enough to be a naturalized citizen of the United States, be thankful for the opportunity that you've had in this world, in this life. All right. So I'm grateful and I'm looking forward to beautiful, brighter future in this awesome land that God has made. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning into the live show. You guys are amazing. You guys are awesome. And I am your host, Genesis. Get acquainted with my voice, with my face, with my movement, with my hands, with everything that I do, because you will be seeing me often. So don't be shy. Do not be shy. Turn on your notification bell. Join the conversations. Okay. It's going to be fun. And I think you're actually going to like me. I think you're going to like me because I'm going to be here almost every day, if not every day. And you're going to get to like me. And I'm going to get to like you. And we're going to get to have a lot of people watching us pretty soon because consistency is key, and let's see how far and wide we can reach. All right. And I think it's going to be fun. I think if we keep on going, if we keep on pushing, if you keep on doing what you're supposed to do, you would never fail. If you just keep on pushing forward, if you keep on doing the things that you say to yourself you are going to do, you fail because you don't do the things that you promise yourself that you're going to do. So the reason I'm saying you're going to like me and I'm going to like you in future is because you're going to see me often and I'm going to be seeing you often as well. So, yes, with that being said, God is the greatest. Instead of looking for perfection, seek for consistency. Never give up on yourself. Never give up on your dreams. Never give up on God. Believe in yourself. Believe in your dreams and believe in Almighty God. God is the greatest. Thank you guys. And one more time, have a wonderful time, okay? Live life to the fullest. Don't be ashamed of your past failure. Keep on pushing forward. It's okay to fail. It's not okay to stop. It's not okay to be ashamed of your past failure. Focus on the present. Focus on the future. Focus on what's possible. Focus on the current energy that God has given you. Keep on pushing forward. Keep on fighting for the things that you love. All right? I hope this helps you and I hope this meets you in a good space. Okay? I love you guys. I'm your host, Genesis, and I will be seeing you pretty soon.